You want me to put that on my Tudor?
Harry's wife, -47. Emily Ferguson, writing in the Daily Express, tells us Harry's wife's popularity falls to record low, while Prince Harry gets ratings boost. Harry's wife's popularity has taken a hit, with YouGov's latest polling showing that her net favourability has plunged to -47, the lowest it has been since the data company started recording her ratings in 2017. Oh dear. The lowest rating that she has ever had, -47. 67% of Britons said they have a negative view of the Duchess of Sussex, with just 21% holding a positive view. Her husband, Prince Harry, has seen a slight boost in his ratings since January. The month his tell-all memoir was released, as his favourability has risen from -44 to -36. His popularity has fallen slightly since last month, however, where his net favourability stood at -34. Nevertheless, he remains unpopular. Popularity, of course, is hugely important to a prominent narcissist such as Harry's wife. Deluded, she believes that people love her, when most people don't like her. Wherever anybody expresses criticism or dislike of her, she dismisses it, seeing them as biased, prejudiced, racist, as haters. Her narcissism simply will not allow her to contemplate that someone as wonderful and warm as her could ever be disliked, unless, of course, you're a horrible human being. For her to learn, if she does, that she stands at -47 will amount in a wounding for her. But once again, she will dismiss it. It will not cause her to think, maybe I need to do something differently. Her PR people will be sat there with their head in their hands thinking, what the fuck can we do? We've tried polishing this turd again and again and again. We've rolled it in glitter. We've stuck sequins on it, and nobody's buying it. They still see her as a turd of a human being. And the problem is, the legacy of her behaviours over the last few years, combined with her intransigence to make any appropriate changes that are meaningful, means she's simply not going to get away from this negativity by which she is viewed. It is going to hang around her like a bad smell. Harry has the potential for redemption. When she cuts herself free of him, or if by some miracle he decides to leave her, his popularity will increase because, like an individual waking from a bad nightmare, he will start to realise, what the fuck have I done? And, in time, revert to the Harry that existed prior to when the spider came along. The effect of the narcissist is substantial upon the victim. Many people find themselves losing their self-confidence, their self-worth, their self-esteem plummets. They even end up at a point of perhaps contemplating taking their own life. But once removed from the narcissist and ensuring that they kick the narcissist out of their head, the advantage that the victim of the narcissist has is that they can get their old self back. Physical wounds heal. The mental issues that have been created can be reduced and fade away. Finances can be restored. Friendships that have been damaged by the interference of the narcissist can be repaired, ditto family relationships. And therefore, for Harry, once he becomes freed of her, that will enable him to improve his position. And with that, his popularity will climb, which will only go to reinforce who the problem is in this relationship. Harry's popularity will rise, hers will stay low, if not falling even further. The article continues by explaining that just under 1/3, 28%, held a positive view of the king's youngest son, while those who viewed him negatively stood at 64%. The YouGov survey showed a positive picture for the monarchy as a whole, as favourability for the institution has risen by 6 points since before the coronation. This again will infuriate Harry's wife, because the organisation that she departed from is doing very well without her. In April, the firm's ratings were at plus 19, but they now stand at plus 25. However, the figure is still much lower than last September, the month the late Queen Elizabeth II died, where it stood at plus 44. King Charles has seen his popularity yo-yo, with his current ratings being a significant improvement on April, but still a far cry from when he ascended the throne in September 2022. That month, his net favourability stood at plus 48, before plummeting to plus 26 in April. Nevertheless, it will still be the case that he has a positive rating, contrasting with that of the negative one for Harry's wife. With the institution doing well, which of course will irk Harry's wife, it gets even worse when the nemesis and the one that got away are considered. The Prince and Princess of Wales continue to rank among the highest, with William seeing his net favourability rise to plus 57, up from plus 52 in April. 3/4 of Britain, 75%, hold a positive view of the heir to the throne, with just 18% holding a negative view. Kate pipped her husband in the rankings table, with her net favourability rising by 5 points to plus 59. But it was Princess Anne who took the top spot, with a net favourability of plus 60. Prince Andrew ranked as the least popular member of the royal family, with a net total of minus 70. Accordingly, if Harry's wife wants to compare herself to an alleged sex offender, then she might get a degree of comfort. The fact remains she's hugely unpopular in the United Kingdom, and that unpopularity has started to increase in the United States as well. This is a threat to her control. And rather than address the undercurrent behaviours that cause this, because she can't, because her narcissism blinds her to it, she will just dismiss anybody that criticises her, and will continue to expect that people throw deals in her direction, worship her, and provide her with what she believes that she is entitled to get. And of course, what will that do? She will just continue to behave in the way that she has previously, resulting in the fact that she will continue to irritate people, that they will see her acting in an entitled fashion, and it will increase her unpopularity further. That is why she's in a downward spiral across all of her fortunes, in terms of financial, in terms of popularity, in terms of the way that people regard her, in terms of her relationship with Harry. She's minus 47. Some might say a mirror image of her age. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.